Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Well, they said this was going to be just our smallest little crowd. This turned out to be about 10 times bigger than we thought. This is really nice. I'll tell you what, this is the beginning. This is now crunch time. This is it. This is what it's all about. So we have to get out there and caucus and do all of the things that we have to do, or we've all wasted our time, folks. We've all wasted our time. So here's the story. The United States has just ordered a $3 billion plane. $3 billion. Do you think I could have made a better deal than that? Huh? They're getting a new Air Force One. I didn't want to do it because if I did it, they'd say, why are you doing that? And I actually held my power here. I held my fire. Because I don't mind getting that plane, but, you know, it does seem like an awful lot of money, doesn't it? $3 billion they're spending on an Air Force One. But let's let them have it, right? Huh? Let's let them have it. But that's what's going on. I guarantee we could do better. We could negotiate cheaper. It's time to get one because it's an old plane. When President Obama flew from Washington to Hawaii, talking about, remember, the carbon footprint, right? To play golf for 2 or 3 weeks. It's a long time. Who wants to leave the White House for 2 or 3 weeks? When you're in the... He says Obama. That's true. And longer than that. And longer than that. So, look... So we talk about a carbon footprint, right? So the carbon footprint, an old 747 with big, beautiful engines that is spewing, if you believe in that to start off with, right? Now, the question is, do we believe in that? But that's the story. Look, we have a chance to do something so great. Make America great again. All these hats. Make America great again. Not to make bad deals, but to only make great deals. We're losing on trade. We're losing with Obamacare, which will be repealed and replaced, by the way. If you look at Obamacare, right? You look at Obamacare and you see what's going on. 25, 35, 45% increases in your premiums. 35, 45, 25 is somebody that got lucky. And then you look at, deductibles. You have to die in order to use it. You have to die. You have to be in the hospital for the rest of your life in order to maybe use a little chunk. The deductibles are so high that people don't get to use it. So we're gonna come out winners now, folks. We're gonna start to win again. When was the last time we won? Do we ever win? Do we ever win? Think of it as a country. We're like the big bully that gets beat up all the time. Do we ever win? We don't win on trade, right? We don't win with the military. We certainly don't win with the military. We can't beat ISIS, which is basically 30,000 people, and we can't win. Can you imagine General George Patton saying we can't beat ISIS? Can you imagine? And I've seen, they go on talk shows. Our generals, they go on talk shows. Can you believe a general going on a talk show? I don't want generals on talk shows. We want to show something special. We don't want people talking about we're going to do this, then we're going to do that. Then we're going to do this and that, and we're going to attack from behind. What the hell do we have to talk so much? Just do it, right? So bad. It's so bad. So look, we're going to win with our military. We're going to win a lot. And hopefully we're not going to use it much. We're going to make our military so strong, so powerful, that nobody's going to mess with us anymore. Our military is going down from the standpoint that we have older equipment. We're not replenishing. General Orellana left recently, and he said on a talk show that he's never seen. He used the word preparedness. Preparedness. We have never been so poorly prepared to fight. And maybe just about in our country's history, this is when we have to be at least prepared. We don't want to have to do it. We don't want to do it. But we have to at least be prepared. Remember one thing, and now I'm getting credit. They give me credit for vision. You know, vision's very important. You're running for president, you need vision, right? Smaller. I said, hit the oil, hit the oil. How many times have you seen that over 4 years? Hit the oil, take out the oil. They kept saying, oh, that's not a good strategy. Really, why? That's where they got all their wealth. That's where ISIS got its wealth. They're also getting it, I'll tell you right now, from banking circuit. Okay? And I understand banking. Oh, do I understand banking circuit world? And I want to tell you, they're getting a lot of money from that. So I'll shut that down so fast. They don't know how to shut it down. I know how to shut it down. But I've said for 4 years, and most of you have been fans for a long time, and I'm fans of yours equally, believe me, because we're all in this together. You know, this is a movement. This isn't like we're supposed to have 50 or 70 people. I was going to get off the plane and go, and we have about 5 or 6 stops. And I see this kind of a crowd, so we can't just leave you flat, right? We got to talk for a little while. By the way, do we have any like young kids here, like 10 years old? Okay, let's do this. I have a little bit of an idea. We'll have look at that handsome guy. Why don't we put them over here and we'll let them, but without their parents, we'll let them run through the plane. Does that sound good? Right? Look, the parents are all upset. So we'll get a little group together. We'll get some groups. We'll run them through. That's like the helicopter rides, remember? We had a lot of fun with the helicopter rides. We'll let the kids go run through the plane. I don't want the parents running through because the parents will damage it, right? The kids won't damage it, but the parents will. So you'll work that out. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Do you want to let them wear out their voices? How about that? All right, get them out of here, please. Please, boom. Get them out. Get them out. Get them out. Unbelievable. Get them out. USA, 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 USA. So ridiculous. It's so crazy. You know, if we spoke to those people, assuming they have good intentions, if we spoke to them for a few minutes, we could convince them, I think, unless they're on something, which is a real possibility. Because you really say, what are they doing? All right, get them out. Get them out. Get them out of there. Come on. Let's go, Scott. Come on, Scott. Let's go. Get them out. Thank you. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. Do not hurt him, please. You know, I've done it both ways. I've done it rough, and I get criticized. I did it really rough. We had this one guy, really bad guy. He was swinging and punching people, doing it, and I'm screaming, get him out of here, get him out. The place is going wild. Next day, I got killed in the press. They said we were mean and horrible. You know, 4 people ended up, one guy had a broken nose, a black eye, and I was rough, right? The next day, we had a similar kind of a thing, and I said, do me a favor, don't hurt him, because of the press, right? Don't